Dear friends, 2020 has been a difficult year for everybody. The pandemic, which fell upon our whole world, has turned everyone's lives upside down. Here in America, we are used to so many freedoms, probably more than anywhere else in the world. The virus has required us to change how we live so we can remain safe and keep others safe. The necessary restrictions which have put in place are frustrating, and we feel like they will never end. This year has been full of unrest and contention as the American people have worked through a tough election year. We lived through more social unrest this year than we've seen for a very long time. Issues that have been ignored or kept down are surfacing now. I know I'm shocked by many of the terrible events that have occurred recently, and I feel so sad to learn that these are not new, but unknowing to many of us have been happening all along. With all of this going on at the same time, it's only natural that many people are so sad. Sometimes we are filled with despair and feel as though we want to give up on the world and each other, but this is when it's most important to maintain hope. Hope for overcoming the virus, hope for a return to our freedoms, hope for a loving populace, and hope for a better world. What exactly is hope? Well, by definition, hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. But it is far more than wishing. It's believing. Hope is a positive and potent spiritual practice with the power to pull us through difficult times. It is often described using metaphors such as a ray of hope, a glimmer of hope, a break in the clouds, for it only takes a small amount to make a great change. The symbol of the hope is the anchor. So perhaps we should look at hope as what anchors our life when we are adrift in a sea of desperation or confusion. Yellow is the color representing hope, just like the sun. When I close my eyes, I visualize hope as the uplifted face of a child whose expression is one of total belief. It never fails to make me smile. As we celebrate this holy season of Advent and rejoice in the coming of the Christ child, may we reflect on the gifts and promises that God provides. I am reminded of the song that goes, "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine." Let each of us reach inside and find that spark that will help us to spread hope of a more joyous world, hope for a more loving, kind community, hope to those around us to work together and get through these difficult times. As it says in Psalm 71, verse 14, "As for me, I will always have hope."